All right, answering some more questions. Mike, our neighborhood's different. What do I need to know about my market? Well, first of all, you need to be a little bit of a student. But again, there's an invention called Google. Google it, and you'll find out what Google is. uh, you can take the internet now and you can go on Bing or Google or whatever internet service you want to, and you can find out a ton about an area. You can put in, if you go to realtor.com, they provide a lot of it for free. You can look up what's the crime rating, what's the schools rated, how much shopping is within walking distance, or how far away is shopping, how far away are the jobs. So, what do you need to know? You need to know if people want to live there. Okay, if you find a tremendous house, but it's on the backside of a desert at the top of the Ozark Mountains, or on the backside of a mountain outside of Utah. I'll never forget one time my buddy and I we had to go to Utah. I think we flew into Vegas. We had to drive 2 hours just to get to where this no grass, nothing green part of Utah. And everybody said, "Isn't it beautiful?" No, it was ugly. It was like desert right there. Now, there was property cheap, but there was a reason it was cheap. Nobody wanted to live out there. You had to have a help from God Almighty to find water, right? And so it wasn't really a good place to conducive to sell it. I want to have a house and where people want to buy. So when I'm researching my neighborhood, do people want to live there? Are there jobs close by? In other words, what's attracting people to the area? You don't want to be the furthest away from anybody and everybody. It just makes no sense. Got it? All right, this is Mike again. Another gold nugget. Oh, you know it is. Okay. Mike, do I have to only start building long term wealth, or is it possible to make money now? No offense, but I'm broke. Okay. I like your thinking. I too started broke. I have been there. Remember, I am the great. No, I'm not. The truth is, I started broke. And if most people will be honest, you've had some sleepless nights yourself. I've been there. So, can you make money now? You sure can. There's a multitude of different things you want to do. I always like thinking in terms of, what do I have to do to put a house under contract? Can I get it under contract in such a way that if I have to wholesale it off and just make a quick 5 grand, can I do that? Yes, you can. But then also, while I'm doing that, I also like to think, but what can I do to build long term wealth? I think you need a two-prong approach. I think you need to do the entire business that way, that A, I'm going to put some houses under contract and sell them off so I can get some money in my pocket so that I can fund my business. Now, when I do my marketing, I'm marketing for a certain specific type of seller that I'm looking to get. But you see, when those leads are coming in, you're going to get the two-bedroom houses that you may not necessarily want. You're going to get a condo or two come along that you may not necessarily want. You're going to get somebody who wants to sell a house, but maybe in a school system that you don't feel comfortable by flipping a house in. That's all right. Those are the ones that you can wholesale off. Why? Just because you don't want to live there doesn't mean somebody else doesn't. Go to the roughest part of every city, and there's houses there, there's people living there, right? That means there's landlords that will buy those houses from you. You can put them under contract, you contact them, and I'm going to show you at another time how we literally can find cash buyers in those areas. You see, in fact, just a real quick synopsis, if you go on the county website and you look up some houses, look up some addresses, you'll see who owns them. If you do a skip search and find that landlord's phone number, you call them and say, "Hey, do you own the property over there at 123 Main Street?" "I do." "Do you also own the one over at 114 West Oak Street?" "I do." "So I got a question. I buy and sell houses. If I find you a great deal that'll make you a bunch of money, would you mind if I get a hold of you and give you first dibs at it?" What are they going to say? "No, I don't want first chance." Of course they're going to want first chance. So you say, "Okay, cool. I'm going to be in contact with you soon." That way, when your marketing goes out, if somebody calls you with a junker or some house you don't want, wholesale it off to them. Put three, four, five, six, seven, $10,000 in your pocket. That way, you can afford to go, "Okay, now it's time to work my plan, to work on my business." This is Mike saying, "Hey, make money now and build wealth for later." Cool? Isn't that neat? Now I'm going to go ahead and give you my handsome smile. Okay, so it's not so handsome, but that's all right. Have some fun.